One guy bought a cargo van with his tax return. 3 months later, he was back at his old job. Another quit a supervisor position at a warehouse, thinking apps would keep him busy, but the orders stopped coming. Then there's the driver that spends thousands of dollars right out the gate. New Sprinter van, all the bells and whistles, DOT authority, running load after load. But at the end of the month, can barely cover the note. Sound familiar? This is what happens when nobody hands you the blueprint. This series will change that. If you got a van, or if you're planning to get one, and you're ready to stop guessing and start building something real, you're in the right place. Peace, everyone. Welcome back to Gigonomics. I'm Corey, cargo van hustler turned business owner, and this is episode 1 of the Cargo Van Blueprint Masterclass. By the end of this video, you'll know the mindset, roadmap, and the first action to launch a 6-figure delivery company, whether you drive a Sprinter, an SUV, or you still window shopping. Let's jump into it. Time for some brutal truth. Drivers, y'all wait in parking lots, eyes glued to your phone waiting on the next alert. That's breadcrumbs. Business owner, we bake the whole loaf and slice it on our terms. Drivers are price takers. The app decide the worth. Take it or leave it. Owners are price makers. They quote a rate sheet, add a rush fee, and upcharge for additional services. Drivers move packages. Owners move relationships. And relationships is what equals repeated business. So for an example, drivers using apps like Roadie, Curry, Dispatch, you're going to drive about 160 miles a day. The common pay for that many miles is about 90 cents is what it's going to average out to. So let's say at 160 miles at 90 cents, that's an average of $144. And the problem with that is long distance, the gas money, the wear and tear, that's a low rate. You don't get the charge for extra rush fees or late fees. You don't get the charge for, like for an example, Roadie. You don't get the charge into having to go in someone's building, take the elevator, go upstairs, knock on the door, get a signature. You don't get paid for that. Roadie gonna pay you for the little bit of miles you do run, and that's it. But owner, working directly with a local business. You got one local client, for an example, a local print shop. They ship something every morning. You drive like 80 miles. You charge them $3 a mile. That's $240. Plus, you get the charge for all the additional services, all the additional fees. Let's say you wait, you spend time getting loaded. That's an additional $25 you charge. So that $240 jumps up to $265. If you got to charge extra or late fees on the gig app, if they do pay you, it's going to be about $5, $3. It just depends. Same van, half the miles, but nearly double the pay. That's what we mean by mindset shift. You're no longer chasing whatever low-paying gig come next. You build a relationship with direct customers who pay you more consistently. So ask yourself, do you want gig app alerts or do you want a client list? The switch is in your head, and that's what this series flips. To stop thinking like a gig worker and start building like a business owner, you need to flip 3 key mental switches. Mindset shift number 1, your van isn't just transportation, it's a mobile warehouse. Every inch of space inside of it is a money-making real estate. It's not just a vehicle, it's your business unit on wheels. Treat it as such. Shift number 2, stop waiting for apps to feed you and become an opportunity hunter. Companies like FedEx, UPS, they skip small local clients every day. You swoop in with better service, faster delivery, and flexibility they can't match. Shift number 3, focus on lifetime customer value. One auto parts shop that pays you every morning is worth more than chasing 30 random apps is worth more than chasing 30 random apps a week. You don't want traffic, you want repeated traffic. If those 3 shifts click in your mind today, your money start moving differently tomorrow. All right, time to look in the mirror. You want to run this like a business, you got to grade your setup like one. So grab a pen, take a screenshot, but give yourself an honest grade, A through F, on these 4 things. 1, licenses and insurance. Do you have your LLC or your DBA, your cargo coverage, or even your basic business insurance in place, or are you still winging it? local industry knowledge. How well do you know the types of businesses in your area that actually need delivery help? Print shops, pharmacies, dealerships. If you can't name 5, that's a red flag. Daily prospecting timing. Are you spending at least 30 minutes a day reaching out, researching, or showing up at businesses? Or are you just refreshing your gig apps all day? Basic marketing presence. You have even the bare minimum, a Google business page, an Instagram, a simple one-page flyer that you can show your customers. Take 30 seconds, grade each one, A to F, and drop your lowest score in the comments. I'll reply with some real tips, some resources to help you level up for free. Now let me show you the roadmap so you know exactly where we're going in this series. This isn't just random advice. This is an actual step-by-step guide that you can follow and build your delivery business. In episode 2, we're going to break down how to find your money niche, the industries that fit your van, your area, and your schedule. Episode 3, I'm going to walk you through setting up your LLC, your EIN, insurance, and your business banking, the foundation that makes you a legit company. Episode 4, we're going to build a one-page order form that you can send to your businesses so you can stop waiting for app alerts and start collecting orders directly. Episode 5, you learn how to find direct customers without spending money on ads. We're going to use some boots on the ground tactics that work. And that's just the first half. We're going all the way to signing weekly contracts, setting rates, and building your delivery empire brick by brick. So if you're tired of hustling without a plan, this is the blueprint you've been waiting for. This is what you can't find on YouTube. Let me give you a real example, my own story. In my first year, I was a typical beginner, not having no plan. I was working like 5 to 6 days a week, chasing whatever was available. Felt like a chicken with his head cut off. And that's what it felt like without a plan. No idea of what to do. But fast forward, gained a little bit of experience. I got to a point where I was making about $900 a week, but I still was working 80 to 100 hours. Thousands of miles being put on my vehicle, so I burnt out quickly. Was barely able to keep up with just gas and maintenance. In year 2, I switched up from driver to owner. I picked a niche. I started transporting people. I was able to add 2 more, which was pets, and I lucked up and I got a contract, I got a route delivering animal vaccines. I built relationships, I sent quotes, I showed up, same cargo van, fewer miles, less stress. My new weekly average was about 4,500 gross a week. I had better routes, I had more predictable income, but most importantly, I realized the power in niching down and having a structure. Here's your week 1 homework. Simple but powerful. Set a revenue target, even if it's $500. You need something to aim at, so you ain't just, you won't just keep spinning your wheels. Block off 2 hours on your calendar this week, just for prospecting. Whether that's researching local businesses, cold calling, or driving past businesses in your area. Just take some time and scout what's in your area. Draft a short list of niches that interest you. So think like medical, catering, events, furniture, print shops, auto repair, whatever interests you, make your little list. Don't overthink it. Episode 2 will help you pick the one that fits you best. But action now is going to help build momentum. So don't skip this. This is important. You got to do some legwork, and this is your homework. To help you get started faster, I got a free PDF for you, the Driver to Owner Mindset Checklist. This is the same worksheet I use with my paid coaching clients to rewire how they think and operate. It's going to be linked below. Download it, print it, post it somewhere where you can see it every day, because the right mindset is the engine behind your success. In the next episode, we're going to jump deep into niche selection. So you're not just working harder, but you're working smarter. I'm going to show you how to match your van size, location, and schedule to the right industry so your business runs smoother and pays better. Trust me, episode 2, it might be the most important one of the whole series. So hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and meet me there. Until then, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, get to your hustle. Peace.